Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am David Estacado, your host with the most. Unfortunately, we don't have Ron with us today, but you have me, Tutio, always looking divino, always fine as puro vino. And today, I have the dissatisfaction to say that we have an amazing guest. Well, I'm not dissatisfied to say he's amazing, but he dresses amazingly, at least. I give him that. Ladies and gentlemen, and all you beautiful people watching from the interwebs and across the wrestle landscape, Curtis T. Love. Curtis, how you doing, Curtis?
Kevin, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Mic check. 1 2. 1 2. Mic check.
I can't hear you. I can't hear what you're saying. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
My goodness gracious. Thank you,
out
chat, for letting us know. Went out again? Are you kidding me?
Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. We're having some technical difficulties.
No.
It shows you're on mic there, buddy. Or mute, sorry.
How about now? Can you hear me now? No. Still no. Yes! Finally! My goodness. I blame Curtis. This has to be Curtis's fault. Well, welcome to the Wrestling Wire. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we had some technical difficulties. The storms here have been crazy lately. But, Curtis, I'm glad to have you here with us. Welcome here. Still can't hear me? No. Chat, can you hear me? Wait on the chat here. My goodness. Mic check. 1 2. So apparently, Curtis, the chat can hear me, but you can't hear me. The people at home can hear me. You're the only one who can't hear me. You're gonna have to change your settings there. Let me see if we can fix things up. Change your settings on the app. This is the only way you can get this live, uncut, and raw. This is what happens when Ron's not here. I'm messaging Curtis because apparently he can't hear me, but y'all can hear me. I can't hear Curtis at all. Chat can hear me. That's good. Curtis, can you still not hear me? All right, so it was a problem on Curtis's end. Well, we'll have him come in again, see what's going on. That was weird. But welcome to the show. Appreciate y'all coming here. Fortunately, Ron couldn't be here with us today. But we're going to talk a little bit about some wrestling news. We have some WWE stuff to get into. Some TNA crossover, some AEW stuff that I'm excited for about AEW. So, without Ron, we could talk briefly about that. Curtis!
I hear you now.
You hear me now. See, it was on your end. Because Shaq could hear me. They could hear me. But you couldn't hear me.
I'm sorry. I'm in vacation mode, man.
Yeah, I can see that. You're not wearing the suit.
Yeah, I'm not even fully dressed for tonight's occasion.
So I'm assuming you're having your 4th of July plans already set forth?
Oh, yeah, you know Curtis T. Love. We're going to be down at the golf course at the country club tomorrow. We're going to be drinking it up.
I hear that. But before the weekends end, there's so much going on during the wrestling world. And in the indies, you got, the awesome shows. Great American Bash coming up in about 2 weeks. It's the month of Daven. This, my birth month. So we're celebrating all month. So that's fantastic.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then, just a lot of wrestling shows going on this weekend. And mostly the reason why you're here, Alpha Underground has a big show this weekend as well. We'll get into that a little bit later. But let's talk about a little bit of some WWE news, some of the results over the week. Big one is everyone's talking about Great American Bash is happening. And a lot has been going on prior to that big show. You got Zelina Vega losing to Julia. Julia has now become the new Women's United States Champion. What do you think about that? Quite the upset, right?
That title is just changing hands so frequently. It's like pandemonium in the U.S. Women's Division. It's crazy, man.
It's going back and forth. Do you think it's going to change hands again at Great American Bash, or you think that Julia is going to be holding on to it for a little bit longer?
At this point, I wouldn't rule anything out. Nothing would surprise me.
Then, as you know, WWE has their kind of crossover with TNA. You had Joe Hendry show up a couple times.
That was cool.
I was just making sure I said his name. He usually appears out of nowhere.
He's not here either.
He's not here? Okay, cool. But there's a big matchup. The contract signing is going to be locked in for the next weekend. And it's going to be Trick Williams, now calling himself Trick N.A., Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana signing in for their triple threat showdown for the TNA World title at Slammiversary. So that's a big deal. Trick Williams really needed something here, and I'm really liking how he's doing. Oh, hold on 1 second.
What's going on?
Looks like we got Ron coming in.
Oh, we got Ron?
Yeah, Ron's at a special event apparently. He's getting things set up somewhere else, but apparently he wants to jump on in on this discussion. All right. You might be getting Ron shortly.
Bring it on in.
I really like Trick Williams getting the title here. The interaction between him and Joe Hendry, and just I think this is the first time a active WWE talent holds the title or of another promotion besides Jordan Grace coming in as TNA Women's Champ. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, that might have been one of the most shocking moments here in recent WWE history. WWE and TNA.
Yeah.
Trick Williams winning that title off of Joe Hendry, man. Woo.
Yeah, did not see that coming. I was still jaw dropped like, wait, did that just happen? And I think that's what he needed. He needed something to kind of I don't know. I like him coming more out of his shell. Not that he has not been out of the show, but the fans really been claiming for him to win the title. And this, I think, one surprising way of doing it, having to win that TNA title. I hope to see more TNA WWE interactions like this further down the road as well. We never know, especially with the Great American Bash and Summerversary coming up. Who knows what could happen then? Right.
Yeah, Great American Bash, man. That was one of my favorite pay-per-views back in the 90s. You remember those?
Yeah. Yeah, they had like a pay-per-view for every month, every month they had a pay-per-view. Or they had like something themed for the holidays every single time. Yeah.
That was how you knew it was summer. Great American Bash. and old Dusty Rhodes on there talking about, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WCW Great American Bash.
Yeah. Summer started when Dusty Rhodes was making that announcement.
Yes, sir, baby.
Yes, baby. And then, speaking of TNA, at Great American Bash, you have NXT showing up. You have Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe versus Fatal Influence in a tag match. Yo, these are some incredible. WWE and their women talent lately has been on a roll. Just has been fantastic. There've been some slip ups here and there, but NXT, I've been really having a lot of fun watching NXT lately.
Oh yeah, NXT's top tier, man.
Mm.
And AEW is regretting letting these women go.
Mm. I think he's regretting letting a lot of people go. Yeah. But CM Punk, Javon Evans,
right?
Speaking of AEW, I want to say tag team, but yeah, they are a tag team. But the fact that Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi have reunited as the Golden Lovers, finally coming back together at AEW, is so awesome. Been following that for the longest time. Talk about long-term storytelling with those two and their rivalry, and then coming together, and then going to New Japan AEW to get, and then coming back together at AEW. It's just been a hell of a roller coaster ride here. Let's see, message from Ron. All right, I gave it to him. He should be jumping in shortly. But yeah, the viewership, I think that really helped their viewership.
You went on
at least for this week. This week. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think they're going to still keep those high numbers, or is this going to dip down again?
It's looking like AEW's on an uptick right now, and I think that they're going to ride this momentum, and especially with All In Texas, it's going to be a huge event.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's AEW's favorite fan.
Listen, brother, we can't talk long. I appreciate you bringing me on. We still out here. We are doing this benefit thing.
Awesome.
We're doing a benefit right now. Travis is running around here. I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, thank you for taking charge tonight. Curtis, I see you looking as hideous as ever.
Hey,
I have no idea why. Look, you are so ugly. You caused your own stream to blink. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't get it.
It might have caused a disturbance, and I'm sorry about that. But
yeah, my audio went out apparently.
Ryan keeps telling me I need to show up into North Carolina, and I'm just waiting for the right time to make the appearance.
You should do it.
Clipboard with your name on it, Ron.
You should come down.
Waiting on the right time to show up.
I hope. I see you cleaned up a little bit. You shaved.
Hello,
hey,
Travis in the house.
Well, hey, Travis, welcome.
Guys, be sure. We're still out here. We're going to be out here for another hour, but be sure we're talking about Community Championship Wrestling, August 9th. It's a benefit for the same event. We get the poster tomorrow.
Ooh.
Be on the lookout.
All right, so we're going to talk about that next week. 30-minute segment, maybe?
And he's gone.
Yes, that's my question. That might be in the spotlight situation. You can post that tomorrow. What do you think, Curtis?
You were breaking up there. I'm not sure what's going on.
I said it sounds like we're going to be getting a indie spotlight situation for that, since we're getting a poster tomorrow.
Oh yeah, sounds good to me. Y'all gonna do a 4th of July special?
This technically is our 4th of July special, because all the things happening this weekend. I mean, you're already looking like you're about to head over to the grill right now.
Oh yeah, I'm going. I've got the beer in hand. I'm ready for it, man.
I hear that. Well, man, since we're talking about the Indies, we're talking about the this being our Fourth of July special. Let's see what we could bring up here. I know we have a lot coming up, especially Ron and I, indie wise, um, show wise. There is just things have ticked up for us, which is not a bad thing. You have Alpha Underground coming up this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
We sure do.
Tell me a little bit about that. What we got going on for Alpha Underground.
We have a humongous card for this Saturday at Resistance. I mean, what more would you expect? It's Curtis T. Love. I'm in charge of the show now, so things have gotten like 110% better.
110% better. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, we
I
got
think I got the poster for it. Hold on. Yep, we sure do. Check that out.
some pretty big names on there. We got
Yes. So,
BT Windsor coming
yep.
in, making his debut. We got the Great Sasaki coming in.
Coming and making her debut at Alpha Underground. I saw the poster earlier. This is a big deal. It'll be the Great Sasaki versus the Spark herself, Jada Stone.
That's gonna
Uh,
be a headliner right there.
yes, every one of these matchups look like they could be main event bangers. The tension has been coming up. I've been seeing the promos. Things have been heating up between the competitors here, and that one is. I can't wait for that one. Those are some hard. These ladies are some hard hitters. Let me tell
Oh
you,
yeah.
these lady competitors, women athletes have just been really doing their rounds here, up and down the Carolinas, the East Coast, internationally. Jada Stone recently making her stint in Japan and coming back. Sasaski's in for a hell of a fight, and I think she can't wait to get into the ring with her because she's a hard hitter herself, and she likes to hit hard. She likes to get crazy. So we'll see how this goes between her and Jada Stone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's an exciting time to be back in wrestling. Wrestling's
Yeah.
back, baby.
Yeah, it's like a new renaissance. Everything's blowing up, and I think a lot of it has to do with WWE doing their ID thing, AEW as well, getting some of the indie darlings on there, so to speak.
WWE working with TNA, that's huge.
Huge, and also working with the local indie talent here and allowing their talent to jump on and do indie shows as well. I think is a really big deal because you literally are getting to see the stars of future stars of tomorrow, right?
If
You,
That's right. If Vince McMahon was still there, we probably wouldn't see this.
no, not at all. And that's the thing. If you're not supporting local indies, you're not supporting wrestling. So come on out. It's the 4th of July. What better way to celebrate the 4th of July weekend and hanging out and watching some awesome wrestling? This is your local American Bash. This is your local, summerversary. Uh, you're missing out if you're not coming out and watching this show. Let's go to let's run down some of the matches here. We got THC versus Dropafella Records.
You know what? This match was made. I was watching Maurice and Buddy Flowers fight last month at Resistance,
Mm-hmm.
and I made this match because I knew the tension that these two teams have with each other, and it's just going to be like an explosion, man. It's going to be crazy.
That's a good idea. Getting these two like Maurice Moss has just elevated, and since he's been under the tutelage of Dropafella Records, get involved with them and their manager. I got to give it to their manager. He has a good eye on talent. He knows what he's doing with Dropafella Records.
He does, and I've definitely got his number, and we're definitely gonna try to coordinate here in the future. And then we've got the Great Sasaki versus Jada Stone, as we talked about earlier. Where'd you go, David? David's having technical difficulties. I can actually hear this time. But yeah, Jada Stone versus the Great Sasaki. It's going to be an awesome match. If you haven't seen these two ladies wrestle, you're in for a real treat this Saturday night at the Lucha Dome. Okay, I think you're back, David.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Moving on. I was trying to say, spoke to Sasaki earlier, was trying to get her on for an interview here. She's like, she can't wait to get in the ring with Jada Stone. She knows that, how competitive, how strong of a competitor she is. And she likes a challenge, and she just can't wait to get in there because she knows Jada hits hard, and she can hit just as hard. She's just trying to get in there to prove that she can hang with the best, and she can't wait. She's excited for it, so I'm excited for it.
I can't wait.
Then we have the Xander Keys, current FWA champion, against BT Windsor, making his debut. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Xander Keys has been on a roll lately, and I don't think he's ready to let go of that title.
David, there's going to be an issue that I'm going to address this Saturday night. I don't know why Xander Keys is not on the poster for this event. Did you notice that?
I did. Well, Metallica's on there. THC's on. The Windsor's on there.
Why is our great champion, FWA champion, Xander Keys, not on the poster? He should be the forefront. But we're going to address that this Saturday night. I promise you.
Oh, boy. Curtis, you always get involved in something when it comes to these wrestling shows. I'm surprised that they're still allowing you to be head of management. Aren't you supposed to be unbiased?
Listen, what's wrong with the general manager liking the champion of the brand? What's wrong with that? How is that being biased? I'm
give you that.
supporting our champion.
I'll give you that. All right, let's run down the card here. Let's give her some of our predictions. See if we're on the same page here. THC versus Rockefeller Records. This is going to be a hard matchup, considering this THC's just been on a roll lately, defending these titles against some pretty great tag teams, and now they're going against Rockefeller Records. Look, Maurice Moss is on a mean streak lately, and ever since he's been with Rockefeller Records, they have also just gaining momentum up and down the Carolinas. I think we might see a title change, Curtis.
I'm going to have to agree with you 110% on that. Because, like you said, Maurice Moss, he's on a whole nother level right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, looking at the match between him and Buddy last month, this one's going to be a slobber knocker, as JR used to say.
Yeah, I mean, but that was a singles matchup, right? Things could get a little quite chaotic, as it was proven, as Buddy Flowers can really get in there and be quite the brutal competitor himself. But you know, the numbers game here is what counts, and I think Rockefeller Records has pretty good numbers here against THC. So you know, shenanigans are going to be afoot on both sides here.
I don't know what you're talking about with these shenanigans, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be 100% down the line, 50-50 shot.
50-50 shot.
Yep, Rockefeller Records takes the titles this Saturday.
Yeah, that's my prediction here. As much as I enjoy watching THC and get in their high situations that they get into, I think Maurice Moss and the rest of the Rockefeller Record here can be on the same elevation as they can be, especially when it comes to the speed, the technique. You know, Maurice Moss and Rockefeller Records, those guys, they have their shit together. You know what I mean?
They do.
They are showing why they've been one of the top tag teams in the Carolinas lately. But THC as well, showing that they've been holding their own and holding on to these championships. I still think that we might see a title change as well.
Oh yeah. Well, Buddy and Metallica, they're great and all, but me personally, Curtis T. Love, I don't like the smell of weed. So I hope they lose this match so I can kind of kick them to the curb a little bit.
Moving on, we talked about this briefly. Great Sasaki versus Jada Stone. This is going to be really hard to predict, as both of these competitors really give it their all in the ring every single time. Jada Stone kind of proving her worth in her own all across internationally now against some other heavy hitters. This could go either way, Curtis.
This one's definitely a hard one for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna have to go with the veteran. I'm going with the Great Sasaki on this one.
I, 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 I want to. I want to, but Jada Stone has had gone against some competitors in Japan, other heavy hitters. I think she may be used to getting and going as long with these strong style type opponents, especially with her travels overseas. I think that Sasaki has her work cut out for her.
She definitely does, and it's gonna be like that movie. Any given Sunday, it's gonna be any given Saturday. This Saturday night, who's gonna take it? I can't wait to be there. I'm gonna be there front row watching the thing.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a great matchup. Um, I'm going to have to probably give it to maybe the Great Sasaki. This is her debut, or this is both of their debuts here. Um, she may have
we are
home
on the
field.
same page.
I say the fans win, but I can't cop out like that. Because they're both great competitors.
Oh,
It just depends on who has the home advantage here. All right, moving on. We have Xander Keys versus BT Windsor. BT trying to come in for that title. Look, speaking of mean streak, Xander Keys has a mean streak here, and he could be quite brutal in the ring. I don't think BT is ready for what Xander Keys is ready to dish out here. I think Xander Keys is going to retain on this one.
BT Windsor, he's definitely a hoss. You know what? I'll give that to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a tough guy, but he's not our great Muslim champion, Xander Keys. Xander Keys is going to take this one, and he's going to hurt BT Windsor this Saturday night.
I mean, he showed how brutal he could be in the ring against Nate Burnham, against his other, I forgot. I'm on brain farting here right now, but he every single time he's been in the ring, he's shown how brutal he is. Either somebody bleeds or ends up getting hurt afterwards when they mess with Xander Keys. And I think it's going to be no different this Saturday when it comes to BT Windsor.
Oh yeah, like I said before, he's going to hurt BT Windsor, but it's going to be one hell of a match. I guarantee it.
We already saw that one, and then that is the rest of the poster. We don't have the rest of the matchup. If you're trying to see what else is going to go down, that's just 3 of these amazing matchups of this stat card happening this Saturday at the Lucha Dome in Burlington, North Carolina. Let's look it up. There's the poster one final time there for all y'all to see. This is going to be live from the Lucha Dome. Front row tickets are $20. General is just $10, and this is going to be live from Burlington, North Carolina at Church Street. You don't want to miss out as Alpha Underground presents Resistance. You guys have 3 shows every month. You have Resistance, you have Hostility, and then you have Limelight, and then you guys are just on a roll every month. How do you guys do it? Are you able to do it? I noticed that you guys are splitting the brands up, right?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a brand split thing. I'm obviously the general manager of Resistance. But I do manage my Divine Embrace on Hostility. And that was a shame what happened at the last match. My boys were screwed. I wasn't allowed to be at ringside. Did you see that?
I heard about it, but I mean, they had to keep it 50-50, right? They had to keep it straight down in the middle, and you guys are known for some of your shenanigans.
No, there's a real snake in this story, and that's J.M. Gallo. He's the snake. And we're going to address that issue real soon.
Well, tell me a little bit what happened last show with JM.
Well, JM banned me from ringside for no reason at all, like 2 nights before the event.
Uh huh.
And I was just absolutely beside myself.
Oh, well, I think the fans must have enjoyed it.
No, the fans
Consider
love Curtis T. Love.
the fans love Curtis T. Love. Oh, so somehow I don't believe you, Curtis.
Well, I mean, they do like chopping me and embarrassing me, so you're probably right about that.
All right, well, let's get into some of our sponsors here. Shout out to XWW as we are currently live on their Roku channel right now. We're also live on Facebook, the YouTubes, Twitch, and beyond. So thank you for all you guys watching at home, watching us live right now. If we're out with your support, we wouldn't be here, so thank you. Shout out to Red-Headed Witch Designs. If you're looking for custom, handmade steel jewelry or crocheted monsters, Red-Headed Witch Designs is the place to reach out. We still have quite a few pieces available. We have rings, we have necklaces, chain links, and bracelets still available. So reach out to Red-Headed Witch Designs on Instagram, Facebook, on their page. Just look up Red-Headed Witch Designs. Look for the Red-Headed Witch.
I'm going to go on there right now and get me something.
You should. You should. Match your nice little suit.
I'd look good in some of that apparel. I think you went out again, Dave.
I'm here. I'm
Okay,
here.
You're good. I hear you.
Shout out to Lazarus Black. He made all the logos here, the backgrounds and logos for the Wrestling Wire, and for me for Gaming with Daven. So shout out to him if you're looking for some logos or just need some help with some graphic media. Lazarus Black is the guy to go to. Stranglehold Championship Wrestling, the Birthday of Champions has already passed. This is just the roundup to the upcoming XWW shows. We have, let's see. Oh, these are the June shows. So those already passed. The rest of the schedule here. We have July 25th, August 22nd, September 19th, and October 24th is the rest of the XWW Waxhaw Tap House. These are tapings. You don't want to miss out. XWW. Then they also have the rest of the schedule for the rest of the year as well. This is for the Carolina Beer Temple and the rest of the scheduling. You don't want to miss out. All shows are free admission. You just have to come out and show up. And you don't want to miss out on these amazing, amazing shows for XWW. Next thing, we're moving on to Alpha Underground and their schedule. As you can see, they have a show, Resistance, this Saturday here, 4th of July, right after the 4th of July. You don't want to miss out. Then Hostility as well coming up. This is the rest of their scheduling as well. Wait, they have that backwards. Hostility is this weekend, not Resistance.
No, Resistance.
Well, no, Resistance is this weekend. No, yep. Sorry.
Resistance is my show. And
that's your show. Hostility is the other show.
Weekend, I'm going to be wearing the white suit.
The white suit.
Out, see my pretty bald head. pretty white suit.
And then don't forget, there's a pro wrestling seminar from Frankie Kazarian, TNA's own Frankie Kazarian, only $40 at the Box Factory on Saturday, October 23rd. It's going to be from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's going to be in Marion, North Carolina at the Box Factory. Don't miss out.
$40, that's a hell of a deal.
That's a hell of a deal, especially to learn from a TV talent, especially from TNA. We just talked about them. They have a WWE collaboration. So if you want to hear from somebody who is part of TNA and potentially WWE, this is your place to hear from someone who's in the business and actually get some of their knowledge as well.
I might have to make my way out to Marion in August. That'll be awesome.
And August 23rd in Marion, North Carolina. Don't forget the final footprint for the annual Bigfoot Encrypted Festival. It's also going to be Scotty Brooks versus Frankie Kazarian. This is going to end their saga for the no disqualification false count anywhere matchup for the USA main event wrestling. You don't want to miss out. This is going to be an amazing, amazing match. This is going to be at the Box Factory right after that seminar.
Yeah, that's going to be one hell of a card right there.
Hell yeah, you got Whiskey Business, Dante Khalifa,
Khalifa,
D'Angelo. I mean, this is a stacked card. is hang on to your dookie because this is about to get spooky.
Bunch of superstars that night.
Hell yeah. Then we have Aftermath. AWL presents Aftermath August 9th at Union City Recreation Center. That's going to be in Union, South Carolina. And then we already talked about it. Alpha Underground Resistance this Saturday, July 5th.
This
and that's
Saturday
it.
Night. Come out and see us, baby.
That is the rundown. That is pretty much it for us here. And don't forget, we're going to be coming back here live next week at 8:30 for a special The Wrestling Wire. As Ron, as you mentioned, we're going to be doing a benefit show, so we're probably going to be doing a indie spotlight for them. You don't want to miss out. Thank you guys for watching. Curtis, anything else you want to throw out there while we're here still live?
I just want to talk about how divine I am and how divine this Saturday night's going to be. So you better come out. Don't miss the action of Alpha Underground. Don't. And it's all thanks to me.
I got to give it to him. Round of applause. He did put a pretty good show together. He put some amazing talent. I'll give you that, Curtis. I know you and Ryan and I guess sometimes Gallo have to work together to put some of these talent together, but mostly you and Ryan. So I'll give you that. But thank you so much.
One of them, but I guess I'll deal with them.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Let's go into the comments real quick before we head out. Can't wait to debut this Saturday at Resistance. That's the Spotlight. Scotty Brooks. What? Hold on. Did he just what? Scotty's debuting at Resistance?
He might have just dropped a bomb on you there, David.
Nah, he's just messing with me, right? Right?
You never know who's going to show up at Resistance.
Spotlight's debuting. That'll be crazy. I got to see this. I got to see that. Well, thank you so much, y'all, for joining us. This has been an awesome show, as always. Thank you, Curtis T. Love, for joining us here to talk about... He will be there. What? I'm trying to close out the show. He's over here dropping bombs. Hold on, Scotty. Hold on a minute. So much for closing out the show.
Scotty Brooks is going to be there at Resistance this Saturday night.
That's going to be crazy.
I'm excited. Ryan must have hid that from me.
Scotty must have hid that from me because Ron usually tells us about stuff. Hold on. Is that what he meant? Is that what Ron meant by he has to have a special reason to show up at Resistance or to show up at FWA?
That's possibly it, yep.
he may be there this weekend then. That's a big deal.
With his name on it, so I'm ready for it. Scotty,
if you're still watching, I just sent you a link. You have to jump on and tell us what the heck is going on. Because Curtis T. Love is over there dropping bombs. I asked you, Curtis, what else you had going on? You can't be dropping bombs on me at the last second there as we're closing out the show.
I didn't even want to mention it.
You're supposed to mention it. Scotty! Welcome back.
Yo. What's up, man?
Hey. Over here dropping bombs as we're closing out the show. I'm doing great. We're doing good.
Well, I just happened to be driving through listening to the Wrestling Wire, and I just figured I'd drop a bomb, see if we can put a few extra asses in the seats.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'm going to be doing there, I mean, I could show up, I could kick the crap out of somebody, I could save somebody, I could just be showing up just to run my mouth. If you want to know what I'm going to be doing, you got to buy a ticket.
Well, we got a microphone for you, but don't get too out of line on my show now.
Listen,
yeah,
I only see spotlights, and spotlights only see me. In the words of superstar Billy Graham, I am the man, the myth, and the legend. I eat T-bone steaks, I lift barbell plates, and look at me, I'm sweeter than a German chocolate cake, okay? You just remember that, Mr. Curtis T. Love.
I think I can agree on that one.
So,
Well, I'm excited,
can't wait to
Scotty.
see you guys. It's going to be fun. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a night to remember.
Dang, I'm sad I'm going to be missing out, Scotty. Well, I appreciate you jumping on here to let us know that you're making your potential debut. I mean, I don't know what you're going to be doing, because when Scotty Brooks gets involved, you never know what's going to happen. It's always a surprise.
Well, we got
It's
a roster
gonna be
full
fun.
of talent.
It's always fun when you're in town, Scotty. Well, Scotty, I appreciate you jumping on here.
Thank you, buddy.
Curtis, I appreciate you coming here. That's a bomb. Thank you for dropping that bomb on us, guys. I really appreciate that. Every time you guys come on here, it's always
Shocker.
every time.
I can't help it. It's what I do.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and all you wonderful people watching all around on that WrestleNet. This has been the Wrestling Wire. As my co-host always likes to say, it's been fun. It's been fun. It's been real fun. And if we don't see you next time, we'll see you at the Indies.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.